Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to do part 2 of my beginner's guide. So in part 1, we basically just went through all of the menus and interface, and I just kind of walked you around and showed you where everything is on the menu screens. So in this part, we're actually going to do the getting started phase and actually explain what happens when you start an account and kind of what you should be doing your first few days playing the game. So when you first start the account, you're going to go through like a little tutorial, so just follow along and do the tutorial, and eventually you'll get to the main menu screen, which looks like what I have here. And you're not going to have a very great team. You're going to have this SR, AGL, Goku, and then you'll have like some R units on your team and things like that. Not too much going on. Now, what they're going to give you is they're going to start you off with 5 Dragon Stones, which is the premium summon currency. And when you go to the summon screen, there's going to be a banner. It's called like Summon Sprint or Summon Spirit. I forgot what it said, but it's like a beginner summon banner, and it's 5 stones, and you can do it one time. The units on there aren't very good, to be honest, but for the strategy that I think you should have, it's probably a good idea just to summon on it anyways. It's only 5 stones. You're guaranteed an SSR, which right now, if you're a brand new fresh account, you don't have any SSRs yet. So you're definitely going to want one just to get you started and have like a somewhat powerful character, quote unquote powerful, for this early in the game, just to get you through. The summon sprint banner, you can't see it on my screen because I'm not a beginner player, so it's not available, but it's 5 stones, and you complete a mission for doing it, and you get a stone back, so you're only spending like 4 stones. You complete a mission, you might as well do it. In the grand scheme of things, 5 stones isn't that bad, and it's just going to give you a character to use. When you do that banner, I'm just going to go into my character list, and I'm going to go to acquired here. You're going to get one of these top 3 characters. So you're either going to get this Goku, this Gohan, or this Piccolo. Okay? It doesn't really matter who you get. They're all going to be, for where you're at in the game, they're going to be okay. This Goku would be the best one to get just because he has the best leader skill starting off. But depending on what you do and what you summon on, you'll get a better leader skill right away. Now, I'm not going to go in depth on leader skill and things like that right now. My next video after this is going to be all about team building and like how to build units and how to max out units. So watch the next video if you want to know about like how to power up your units, how to do hidden potential and all that kind of stuff, and like what the leader skills and passives mean and all of that. So we'll talk about that in the next video. So I recommend just doing that quick little 5 Dragonstone summon to get a guaranteed SSR just to get you started, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you go to your gift box on the front page. You want to accept all your rewards in there, and then you want to go to the mission tab and click accept all and accept all of your missions, because you're going to have some missions and gifts completed right away. They'll give you some training items. You'll get some Dragonstones, things like that. Okay. Now, as a brand new player, what you're going to focus on for the first few days is mainly just quest mode and maybe some of the event tab. I'm going to do like a separate video on the event tab and going through that as well. But if we go to the start menu there, what I think you should do is just start on quest mode. And the quest mode in total has 27 areas. Okay, so when you first start, you're just going to have this area 1. And you're just going to have area 1-1 down here called after the tournament. Now, quest mode is basically just a simple story as you're playing through the game, and it covers various events that have happened in Dragon Ball Z. When you click on a stage, there's going to be 3 stages to go into: normal, hard, and Z hard. Starting off, you're only going to be able to complete the normal stages, but each stage is a Dragon Stone. So if we look at this section here, you get 3 Dragon Stones for each one of these. So you see how there's like 3 yellow stars? That indicates that I've beaten each of the 3 stages. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3. So just in this area 1, there are 15 Dragon Stones. And you can see there are 27 areas total. And some areas are actually larger than this, and some are smaller than this. So there's actually a ton. I'm pretty sure there's like somewhere between 1 to 2,000 Dragon Stones you can like farm up as a beginning player. Like you can get a decent chunk of Dragon Stones to farm up. So I'm going to go into a stage and just kind of explain like the base gameplay for you too, just so that you know kind of what you're looking at in the game. So I'm just going to go into this after the tournament. I'm going to go into normal, and I'm going to use a team that's very similar to like what you guys have. When you go in, you're going to have a friend unit to bring with you. And the friend units are very important because the game uses leader skills which impact your whole team. I'll talk about leader skills like I said in the next video. So for now, just pick a character that looks strong. My character list is going to be way stronger than what yours is. You're going to have a lot of like unawakened, unleveled up characters, but try to pick somebody that looks powerful. If there's anybody that actually is leveled up, pick those characters. So I'm just going to grab somebody here. But your team's going to look like this. If you did the summon sprint or summon spirit, whatever it's called, you'll have your one SSR character, you're going to have the SR Goku, and then you're going to have like 3 R characters, like 3 rare characters, or there might even be N or normal characters. And then you're going to have an empty slot. So that's fine. This here is where you can pick support items. I think all you're going to have is like one of these blue drinks or something like that to start off, and that just heals some health. And so I'm just going to click start with that team. Okay. And you'll see that when you start off with this brand new team, like you don't do a ton of damage or anything, but the characters are fairly weak. The gameplay basically takes place through a map screen, and they kind of set it up like a board game. So you have these 3 orange numbers. They're randomly generated. What you want to typically try and do is land on as many items as you can to collect. So the question marks will give you something random. There is a chance they could be bad because another item that can pop up is like a key blast, which the enemy actually shoots you. But I usually go for the question marks if I can hit them, just because oftentimes you're going to get something good instead of bad. The little yellow aura of the guy powering up, that gives your character extra ki during battle. I'll explain what that ki is, but early on you're definitely going to want those because you're not going to have like a good synergizing team. You're not going to have good leader skills, so you're going to need extra ki. The big coins are zenny, which is the money currency that you use to like level up your characters and whatnot in the game. Then you'll see different colored capsules on the ground. Now on this level I'm only seeing red capsules. Red capsules are training items, so those are the main thing you need to level up your characters. You'll also see purple capsules, which are awakening medals. You need those to awaken them to the next phase, which those are really good. You definitely want those. And then the blue capsules are support items, so that would be like that blue drink is an example of a support item. So when going for the capsules, I usually prioritize the purple ones first and then the red ones, but you, as a new player, like don't worry about the support items as much. You really want red and purple capsules because you need to power up your characters, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and press 2 and land on the question mark. And you'll see it gave me some money, which is fine. And then we'll just keep moving forward here. So that just gave me a training item, which it just goes into your inventory. And then we'll just go on that question mark. And then I got ki, so that's what the yellow auras do. So that character has a lot of ki built up. Okay, which is good because I might actually be able to show you a super attack. And then eventually you'll hit like a battle. Sometimes the battles will have stop signs, which means you have to battle it no matter what. If it doesn't have a stop sign, you could like skip over the battle. So it just depends on the character. Now the way the game is set up is you have a rotation of 3 characters. There's a little rotating disc in the bottom right that shows your entire team, and it will show you the next set of characters that come up. Your characters, you can move left and right to choose the attack order. This mainly is important for linking, and I'll talk about what linking is in my team building video. But linking basically gives the character extra stats if they share links. So each character has something called a link set built into their kit that have different names. And if they are next to a character with the same link, they'll kind of glow, and then they get a bonus based on what the link says. So normally the order of this is important. Now you notice on my team we had an empty slot. So if you have any empty slots on your team, you're going to get this little Cyberman guy, and he's very, very weak. So as soon as possible, you want to fill out your whole team. You can do that very quickly as soon as you get like your first friend summon in, then you can start filling in with units. Characters can collect key orbs, so that's these little colored orbs. So the main gameplay is basically just like kind of like a puzzle bubble popping game. And what happens is when you touch a color, you can only touch the key orbs in the front row. And when you touch one, any other of the same color that are touching will go together, and you'll collect all those orbs together. So if I touch these 2 blue ones, they go together. The rainbow orbs will connect to any color, and it's going to always prioritize and give you whatever's going to give you the most key. You'll also notice that the key is color coded, and that's to match the character's typing. So you notice that Goku is blue, right? So if you get ki of the same color as your character, you get double the ki. And the goal is that little ring around Goku will fill up as he collects ki. If you fill it all the way up, then he gets a super attack. If you don't fill it all the way up, he'll just do a normal attack, but it'll be stronger the more you fill it up. So you see if I highlight the 2 purple orbs, he only gets 2 ki down there in the bottom right. But if I highlight the 2 blue ones, he gets 4 ki. He's getting double the orbs. And if I grab the rainbow ki, he gets 5 because the rainbow counts as 1. He's grabbing, well, he's actually getting 7 because he's getting those extra blue orbs on the right side as well. So I'm going to hit that and give Goku a super attack. And then 18 would get 4 orbs from that. And then the Cyberman will get a couple there, and they would not super attack. So Goku will super attack. You'll see my attack stat's only like 9,000 there, which is very low. When you have like a fully built up team that's like modern, your characters will commonly hit like 3, 4, 5 million attack stats, like really high. So 10,000 is really, really low. But that's why you have to do these normal stages to start off, because you're not going to be strong enough. So basically, your goal starting off is to go through and complete as many quest stages as possible while also prioritizing leveling up your team. The other thing that you need to prioritize is as you complete these quest stages, your rank will increase. It's very, very important you increase your rank, because as your rank goes up, your team cost goes up, which is going to allow you to put more powerful units on your team. I'll talk about that a little bit more in the team building section, but basically that's all I really want you to focus on as a new player, is going through quest mode. You also could go through the event tab. Now I'm going to talk about this more in another video, but anything in here that has like easy normal difficulties, try to complete those as well, so that you can just basically collect as many dragon stones while building up a team. Something I'll just throw out really quick is in the event tab, there are going to be daily events for Team Bardock members and for Captain Ginyu members, and there's going to be a different one each day. The moment you can start beating these, you want to try going after these, because these events are going to allow you to build an entire fully built up rainbowed like ultra rare team, which for a brand new player is amazing. So what your goal should be is complete quest mode, get dragon stones, collect awakening medals and training medals to power up your characters, and that you can do in the growth tab. In the growth tab, you're going to see awakening medal stages, there's Zenny stages because you're going to need money, and then you're going to need like training items. There's this training at Korn's Tower, this once a day training in the clouds. Like, do all of this easy level stuff to collect that and start building up your characters. And then at the same time, I recommend you try to do like the Bardock team, and every day this Team Bardock banner will change and it will be a different character. And basically you want to try to collect 14 copies of the character if you can. And then in the stage there'll be little nodes to collect potential orbs, and you want to collect the potential orbs as well. So that stuff will make more sense in the team building video, but as an early player, because these are like free SSRs that are fairly easy to get, that you can get right away, you just have to get yourself like slightly strong enough so that you can actually defeat these. And sometimes the friend unit can just carry you through, and then the moment you start collecting these and leveling up, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. But my recommendation is build up a Team Bardock team or a Ginyu team, so that way you can get through like more of the content free to play. And then do not summon on any stone banners until the 6-year anniversary comes out. The banners are going to drop, so I'm recording this on the 29th. The banners are literally going to drop on like the 7th, 8th, or 9th. So like just a little bit over a week from now, the moment I'm recording this. You want to collect as many dragon stones as possible. Go crazy on those banners. You're going to be able to build like a really godly team just off of what you pull on the banners. And then from there, you're going to be good to go, because you're going to have a godly team. You're going to work on building them up. You're going to get tons of rewards, tons of summon tickets, all kinds of fun free stuff during the anniversary. You're going to be loaded with really cool units. You're probably going to be able to make a couple of teams, and you're just going to have a blast. But early on, if you're going before the anniversary, just focus on what I've told you in this video. Get the quest mode done, level up your characters, and get a Ginyu team or a Team Bardock team going, and you should be good to go. So alright guys, I've rambled on long enough for this video, so this concludes part 2. If you're interested in more tutorials, please check out my other parts. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.